not doing our bar workout today. We're just gonna tighten our core and do 30 minutes. No moisture. So let's get our weight. It's 81.9 degrees, 5:10 p.m. We'll zero this out. I know that weight, whenever you're gaining muscle, it really doesn't matter. But I just want to see if I am losing any. Maybe there's, if I do more fat than muscle. Ratio that way around, muscle more less than fat. But today I am 160. 1.6 like I was 2 days ago. And yesterday I weighed myself at night after eating immediately after eating, and then drinking a whole bottle of water. So 160.6 pounds. It's 81.9 degrees, and it is March 21st on a Friday, 5:11 p.m. I'll do this without music today. We have Princess in there because the big dogs need to brush around her. So we're gonna go through the moves. You get your stance first. It's usually a lead foot. This is from the boxing. And what it is this is where you're basically propelling your body and hitting with your hands like that. So yeah, you do start from this. This is our neutral pose. This is your jab. This is your cross. This is your B, block. B up, B up, B up, B up, B up. And then your B, your uppercut. From your neutral. That's your BQ. If I say to do something, you just keep doing that until I say to do something else. Or if I'm saying in line, you're going in line with your stance. And then if I say circles, you're doing a circle. Slowly with the lead foot, and then other direction. Circle this way, other direction. So you got your B, bop, beep, beep, bosh at your hook. Spinning from the body. Your momentum's coming from your planted position on the floor. Your lead foot stabilizing you. It's actually where all of your force should be on. Most of your weight is on your lead foot whenever you're hitting, but it's actually right above your center, your hips, wherever those are, for your center of gravity, your momentum. Whenever you hit, it's mass times acceleration of your force. So a larger mass that includes your whole kinetic chain from the bar, from its propulsion point, propelling point, and that's your force once it hits. You don't keep it right here, but when you do hit, make sure it's clean, because otherwise they could switch your arm and rotate it back, and that could, at the other end, hurt your shoulder. Torque it the other way. It's called torque. So you got maximum acceleration. If you're smaller, go faster. You want to break the ribs, fracture your leg, there you go, go faster. You want to knock it out, use your whole body. And then make it your whole kinetic chain from your foot. The faster you move, and you add all that force. It's a dynamic move. And then, so we got your B, your bop, your B, bosh, and then we have our dosh. You set up for the dosh, which is just a spinning back hand press. And it's going to go across here or here, or on top of the feet. And it will hurt, it will just sting you. Because they weren't prepared to get it. It can also go across the collarbones, the shoulders, wherever. Actually, if you hit anywhere on the body, because it's not going to sit hitting it there, it's going to hurt. So, but I mean, of course, ideally, you know, the nose, chin, not just the forehead, the jawline, maybe not like this. You know, it's sometimes what they call the neurometabolic loss in the brain, or concussion, or to knock them out. Or, you know, pick them up like this, and their whole body follows where the head goes, feet off the floor, and then knock them out. Maybe a technical knockout. Can you do a knockout? If you're fighting someone, a wrestler, just like if you had belt that had weapons on it, you don't want them to get close to you, so if they're gonna get close to you, they're gonna torsion break your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, your knees, your hips, your ankles, your toes, and possibly your neck, depending on if it's outside of, if it's a life or death situation, or your back. So the closer they get, just knock them to the ground, just stomp them. And also your feet, because it's your lead foot and you're pivoting off it, don't hit with the top of your foot. You hit with the bottom of your foot or the heel of your foot. So if you're going to hit someone and you get close to them, heel stomp them with here, like a hammer, right on the top of the foot, right there. They have tiny bones that will fracture easily. It'll make it more difficult for them to use that leg to hit. You never want to kick with the top of your foot. You will break your toes, fracture them. And then whenever you're kicking pivot, you're gonna kick on here so that you're pivoting on your lead foot or your back foot, and then you're supposed to actually lift up and use this a band. Also, it's all in the motion and dynamics of it, and what you're using it not propulsion. So you're kick, and you're gonna kick down, aiming to kick right here. You can kick here on a low kick. You can kick the knee if you want. You can kick the thigh if you want. Because you can kick the hip, kick the ribs, go up to the ribs if it's a tall person. The opposite side to the face if you can. Crossing the body, whenever you're moving, crossing the body, you're just pumping more blood into your heart. If you single dose it, you're gonna build up hypertension. I always keep my hands open, not closed, because that's hypertension building up. So because you're gonna get your heart rate up faster because it needs more oxygenated blood faster, and you're not giving up so much. You're not really. They're just like minor little contractions. Don't worry. So when it looks like I'm being open, I'm not. That's just what the gloves do. And but if I was actually hit someone, I would hit them right here. So whenever I hit, even when it's bare knuckles, it's going to hit like this, straight across. And then if you're doing brawling, that's actually never good. You never hit like that. You could do a hook, which is literally just, but you're still hitting right here. Like when you hit the kidneys, the ribs, take it up, kidneys, ribs, pop it. I'm already getting sweaty. Okay, and then here's our lunge kick. It's just a front kick. And you pivot kick, side kick, side kick, side kick, back kick, side kick, moving backward. More if you can. Okay, high kick somebody, you're side by side. Maybe they got you, and somehow you're like this. You can go and get their head if you can be, with your toes. So you're holding to the balls of your feet of your toes. I mean, you could also do shoulder press. Shoulder press, that's the end, shoulder press. You know, we say play with your food, that's kind of like if you're in the gym and you kind of speed that going. You kind of, but you play with your food because you're not really doing damage anymore. You're not really developing any force. It's not even enough to do waterboarding with them. It just disrupts all women. They don't know the duck. So you just play with your food, kind of like a tiger plays with the food. Okay? You're not with food though, okay? That's part of that. Chef Pointless. Oh, Pointless. We love him. Okay. And then we're gonna use a pretty girl. You go over there though. Might not be doing so pretty girl because I have to keep her tracking where she's at. But you do the high kick, but then like you fan it out, and then pivot 360. Halfway through, you're doing like this. And if you want to get more, right whenever you start to lift it up, you add more momentum. Start from the pivot, then you can add more momentum right there, and then you'll hit right here, or hit right here to distract. Okay. I can run. Okay. Good girl, princess. Is that pretty girl? Pretty girl? Pretty girl? I'm mobilizing my side. Pretty girl, you can hear it crack. Pretty girl, pretty girl. Alright, let's see, pretty girl. Step in, ribs, lock. Step in, knee. Step to the side, ribs, ribs, knees, feet, chin. Shoulder press to the chin on a tall person. Alright, it's stuck in here. Lock. I can't open her up though, because she's loose. So you feel like it. Tighten your core the whole time. I'm gonna try and remember to remind you. I guess you can tell. Hopefully tighten your core. Okay? I'm gonna put the fan on. It's hot. step forward. Okay, we're gonna do our 2 forward, 2 back, then a circle. Okay, beep up, beep at the end. Regular beep. Beep beep at the end. 2 forward, 2 back, beep beep at the end, and then a circle. Okay, now we're 2 forward, beep beep, 2 back, beep beep down the line. Okay, circle. Beam up, beam through, in circles. Okay, and then forward. I know, I'm getting used to it. Okay, other way. Beam up, just beam up in circles. Going the other way. Okay, stay right here. Beam up, wash. Beam up, wash. Right, that's forward. Beam up, wash. Beam up, wash. Hard forward. Beam up, wash. Beam up, wash. Beam up, wash. Back. Beam up, wash, wash. Beam up, wash, wash. Right, that's forward. Beam up, wash, wash. Back and forth. Beam up, wash, wash. Beam up, wash, wash. Beam up, wash, wash. Beam up, wash, wash. Beam up, wash. Okay, go forward, beam up, forward. Beam, beam, wash, wash. Back, beam up, back. Okay, beam, beam. Hula hoop. Beam, wash. Other way, hula hoop. Beam, beam, hula hoop. Hula hoop. Beam up, hula hoop. Hula hoop. Beam, beam, and that's all. Hula hoop. Hula hoop. Beam up. Okay, hula hoop. Beam up. Hula hoop. Beam up. Hula hoop. Hula hoop. Beam up. Okay, lunges. In place. Alright, down the line. And back. A lunge and back. Down the line. Same legs. Tighten our core. Okay, other legs. Front and back. Down the line. 25 minutes left. Pace yourself. Okay, front, side, alternate side. Front, side, alternate side. Front, side, alternate side. Front, side, alternate side. Front, back. Front, back. Side, front, back. Back, double side. There, here, deep. Turn neutral. Push forward. Tighten our core, back. And forward. And back. Okay. Bring it in. Shoulder press. Alternate. Tighten our core. Bring it in. Shoulder press. Tighten our core. Bring it in. Shoulder press. Tighten our core. Left shoulder press. Repeat. Right shoulder press. Tighten our core. Repeat. Okay, we got out. Okay, lunge. Okay, back. Side. Back. Back. In circle. Okay, side. Down the line. Left leg. And back. Tighten our core. Right leg. And back. Right leg. Tighten. Forward knees. Forward knees. Pressing. Hold it. Move the body with the head goes. Behind the neck. Not even walking fingers. Or the hair. Going forward. Tighten that core, get down right here. Feet up, feet up, feet up, feet up, feet up, feet up. Keep you up. Wash. Feet up. Wash. 6 feet up. Wash. 6 feet up. Wash. Down the line. 6 feet up. Wash. Down the line. Right now, forward. Wash. Forward. Wash. Back. 6 feet up. Wash. And forward. Down the line. Right here. Stop, down the line. Okay. Knee lock. You're standing your knee out. Not the full knee. Under the rib. You're standing it out to prevent the fingers. Okay? Knee lock. Knee lock. Knee lock, down the line. Knee lock. 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 Knee lock, pivot. Knee lock. Knee lock, pivot. Knee lock. Knee lock, pivot. Knee lock, down the line. Alright, stay right here. Knee lock, alternate in place. Standing knee up. Move it in, slow breath, alternating. Move it in, slow breath, alternating. Move it out, feet. Lunge, forward. Lunge, feet, up. Lunge to the side, circle, feet up. Good, ready, feet up. Okay, feet in place. After, tighten the core. Firmly go. Okay, stop. Move it in, slow it up. Only the right. Tighten that core. Left. Tighten that core. Alternate. Okay, back. Feet. Forward. Feet. Back. Feet. Forward. Feet. Back. Feet. Forward. Feet. Stop. Feet. Back. Stop. Lock. Down the line. Lock. Feet. Down the line. And then knee lock. Alternate knee blocks. And feet. Okay, knee lock. Alternate. Knee lock. Alternate. There you go. Feet. Up. Forward. Forward push. Lock. Alternate. Back. Knee lock. Forward. Knee lock. Back. Knee lock. Keep locking. I'm gonna tell you where to go. Forward. Back. Lunge. Knee up. Forward. Knee. Back. Lunge. Forward. Knee. Back. Lunge. Alternate. Lunge. Forward. Back. Lunge. Back. Lunge. Back. Lunge. To the side. Drop. Circle. Drop. Other way. Drop. Circle. The other way. Drop. Lunge. Okay, right here. Turn to the side here. Circle. Other way. New water hit. 7.5 minutes left. Alternate legs, forward. Side dips. Other way. Well, now 7 after. You're doing great. Okay, back kick, forward. Back kick, same leg. Forward kick. Back kick, forward, forward. Back kick, forward, forward. Back kick, forward, forward. Switch, forward, forward. Back kick, forward, forward. Back kick, forward lunge, forward foot. Back kick. Okay, forward lunge, down the line, and a knee block. Forward lunge, down the line, and a knee block. Forward lunge, down the line, and knee block. 3 forward lunges and a knee block. You have to get some water. Okay, water break, keep doing that. Keep your feet off down the line. Keep up and down the leg. Now keep up. Keep up. Down the line. That's nervous. Okay, breathe, up. Breathe, up. Keep up. Breathe, up. Forward push, feet, walk, feet, Let's do some uppers. Cross the body, okay? Stay in place. Tighten that core. Push. Pushes it down and elbow across the body. Stay more. Now switch. Tighten that core. Up. Push. Up. Left push. Up. Push. Down. Push. Down. Okay. Feet. Up. Push. Feet. Push. Feet. Push. Tighten the core. Feet. Push. Tighten the core. Feet. Push. Okay. Move up. Tighten that core. Feet. Feet. Upward. Forward. Upward. Moving forward the whole time. Upward. 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 Back. Stop. 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 Lunge. Low block kick. Alternating. Low block kick. Alternating. Lunge. Alternating. Knee. Knee forward. Feet. Up. Feet. Feet. Back. Feet. Feet. Wash. Forward. Left wash. Forward. Okay. Right wash. Back. Right wash. Right round forward. Okay. Wash. Wash. Forward. Repeat. Push. Upward. Forward. Feet. Wash. 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 Feet. Upward. Upward. Wash. Push. Upward. Upward. Feet. Feet. Wash. Feet. Wash. Wash. Feet. Upward. Push. Back. Feet up. Down the line. Tighten that core. Okay. Knee block. Low block kick. Knee block. Low block kick. Knee block. Low block kick. Down the line. Okay, opposite knee block. Low block kick. Down the line. Okay. Lunge. Low block kick. Lunge. Low block kick. Knee block. Knee block. Lunge. Knee block. Knee block. Lunge. Lunge forward. Okay, down here. Back kick. Backwards. Do it back. Okay, here. Back kick. Lunge. Alternating. Side kick. Alternating. Bring it up. Lunge, clench. Knee. Grab the hair. To the right. Brings it over knee. Over the head. Skipping knees. Alternating. Okay, stay right here. Double knees. Skipping knees. Okay. up. Okay, you're right, you got foot back. Keep it circles. Other way. Circles. Other way. Circles. Down the line. Low butt kick. Down the line. You got down the line. Low butt kick. 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 Lunge. Move on. Move on. One. Move on. Move on. One. Move on. Move on. Down the line. One. Move on. Move on. Down the line. One. Move on. Move on. Down the line. Keep doing it. One. Move on. Move on. Stay right here. Little block kick. Down the line. 4 beats. Little block kick. Down the line. 4 beats. Keep up, keep up. 4 beats. Keep up, keep up. Okay, beat. Beat forward. Beat, beat, beat. Back, beat. Beat to the side. Line nothing. Other side. Keep beat. Keep the beat. Beat, 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 beat. Beat, okay. Beat, 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 bop, beat, beat. Beat, 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 bop, beat, beat. Beat, 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 bop, beat, beat. Beat, 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 bop. Beat, 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 bop. Beat, beat. Forward. Beat, 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 bop. Beat, 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 bop. Beat, 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 bop. Beat, beat. Okay. All right. Bop. Beat, beat. Settling. Bop. Beat, beat. Bop. Concentrate. Set your core. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, beat. Tighten that core. Bop. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, beat. Beat. Forward. Forward push. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, bop. Beat, bop. Beat, beat. Bop. Beat, bop. Beat, bop. Back. Lunge. Beat, beat, bop. Beat, beat. Okay? Beat, beat. Beat, bop. Beat, beat. Back two. Lunge. Beat, beat. Beat, bop. Beat, beat. Back two. Lunge. Back kick. Alternate. In play. Straight out. Less than 9.5 minutes left. Keep alternating back up. Okay, forward. Alternate. Alright. Open it up. Neutral stance. You up. In play. Dosh. Beat. Beat. Dosh. Beat. Down line. Beat. Dosh. Beat. 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 Beat. Dosh. Okay. Keep up. Dosh. Beat. Bop. Dosh. Beat. Bop. Dosh. Beat. Bop. Dosh. Beat. Bop. Not bad. Okay. Beat. Bop. Dosh. Okay. Beat. Bop. Beat. Bop. Beat. Bop. Beat. Beat. Lunge. Lunge. Lean forward. Lean forward. Bop. Bop. Go back. Lunge. Lunge. Side kick. Alternate. In place. Okay. Back kick. Front kick. Switch leg. Front kick. Back kick. Side kick. Okay. Raise the front. Lunges. Down the line. Right and forward. Opposite way. Okay, beam up. Beam through. 6 beam up, 6 beam through. Down the line. Head down here, beat, beat, forward, beat, beat, forward, beat, beat, forward, beat, beat, back. Hula hoop, down the line, beat, back, keep the little beat, beat up, right shoulder. Down here, bang that core. Left shoulder. Shoulder breath. Bang that core. Give it out. Knee. Lunge. 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 Going back. Forward lunge. Forward lunge. Forward lunge. Pop. Go back. Lunge. Pop. Pop. Knee. Pop. Wash. 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 Forward. Wash. 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 Upper. Upper. No uppers. Hold back forward. Push. Alternating. Knee up. Alternating. Bring it in. Shoulder breath alternating. And back forward. Bring it out. Move up. Lunge forward. Lunge forward. Move up. Wash. Wash. Knee. Knee. Heel stomp. Heel stomp. Heel stomp. Heel stomp. Bop. 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 Go back. Lunge. Low block kick. Low block. Low kick block. Alternate. Lunge. Step back. Heel stomp. Feet bop. Feet bop. 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 Feet. 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 Upper. Up. 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 Feet bop. Go back. Lunge. Back. Lunge. Give it. Dodge. Go back. In. Feet. Bop. Feet. Bop. Dodge. Lunge. Pivot kick. Back kick. Side kick. Pivot kick. Back kick. Dodge. Block. Lunge forward. Lunge forward. Knee. Bop. To the side. Bop. There, bop. Only bop. Make it good. One and up. Okay, we bop. Push forward. Knee. Knee. Heel stomp. Bop. Back. Lunge. Heel stomp. Bop. Feet up. Feet, 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 feet. Knee, knee. Heel stomp. Pivot kick. Back kick. Front kick. Alternate. Down the line. 5 minutes left. A little over 5 minutes. Okay, knees. In place. Clench. Or skeleton. Pull back. Up. Push forward. Knee. 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 Bop. Bop. Zoom it in. Shoulder press. Shoulder press. Heel stomp. Shoulder press. Shoulder press. Ribs. 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 Bop. 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 Shoulder press. Shoulder press. Keep right here. Shoulder press. Take that core. Alternating. Okay. Step it back. Lunge. Stop. Heel stomp. Low block kick. Knee block. Heel stomp. Lunge. Go up. Okay. Lunge. Go up. Heel stomp. Pivot kick. Side kick. Side kick. Alternating. Side kick. Side kick. Side kick. Front kick. Back kick. Front kick. Back kick. Side kick. Side kick. Front kick. Back kick. Offset. Front kick. Back kick. Side kick. Side kick. Front kick. Front kick. Front kick. Front kick. Stop right here. Beam. Now. Firm neutral. Pull the hook. Beam up. Pull the hook. Side of back. Keep your stance. Left arm. Right. Side of the big circle. Right arm. Low block kick. Heel stomp. Knee. Knee. Turn to the side. Kidneys. Wash kidneys. Wash kidneys. Bop. Wrist. Lunge. Heel stomp. Pivot kick. Side kick. Back kick. Side kick. Alternate side kicks. In place. Catch your breath. Get some water. 3 minutes and 10 minutes left. You're doing great. Alternate side kicks right now. Okay. Beat. Beat. Beat up. Keep it here. Catch your breath. Beat up. 6 times. Beat. Beat. Beat up. 6 times. Beat. Beat. In place. Beat. Beat. Down the line. 6 times. Beat. Beat. Forward. 6 times. Beat. Beat. Back. Beat up. 6 times. Beat. Beat. Repeat. Forward and back. 6 times. Beat. Beat. Beat up 6 times. Beat. Beat. Beat up 6 times. Beat. Beat. Lunge forward. Beat up. Upper. Upper. Push. Push. Beat. 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 Bop. down the line. Heel stomp, low block kick, lunge, back, lunge, heel stomp, low block kick, pivot kick, back kick, side kick, front kick, back kick, front kick, front kick, lunge it, alternating, pretty girl, lunge, step this side, lunge it, alternating. Haha, you're doing great. 1.5 minutes left. Beam up 6 times, and then bosh. Beam up 6 times, bosh, down the line. You're doing great. Alright, let's go forward. Beam up, bosh. Beam up, bosh. Over. That's that. Lunge. Heel stop. Zoom in, shoulder up, alternate. Tighten that core. Step out. Lunge in place. Lunge. Alternating. Lunge. Pivot kick. Heel stomp. Back kick. Knee. Pounce. Pop. Down the line. Pop. 38 seconds left. Beat. Pop. Beat. Pop. Neutral stance. Down the line. No move. Okay, forward. Neutral stance. Back. Neutral stance. Forward. Heel stomp. Lunge. Back kick. Back. Lunge. Heel stomp. Lunge. Opposite. Heel stomp. Pivot kick. Back kick. Beat. Pop. Dodge. Beat. Dodge. Pretty rough. Lunge. Heel stomp. Push. Beat. Awesome. Tighten that core. Great job. You did wonderfully. Got a nice little sweat. 81.7. There we go. Turn this off. Okay, good, great. Okay, are you dizzy? Can you swallow your water? Go get some water. Can you speak to your words with sense? Get some water. You're supplying your body with fluids and sweating it out. And you're reducing your chance of hypothermia, shock, and heat exhaustion. 81.7 degrees. 5:04 p.m. Friday, March 21st. We're not ready to stretch. Do you have intense pain in your heart area? Your heart is right here. Big clavicular leg. Clavicular. This side. Starting with the ribs. Much like this is the apex. Shaped like this. You got your ventricle here. The apex, which is the atria. Right ventricle goes to the pulmonary. You got your left ventricle. That atria. Pulmonary feeds into that atria. Drops it into that. Actually, to that ventricle. That ventricle right here. Whenever they squeeze the ventricle, this one goes down the aorta, which is an arch off of the heart. So right here, artery supplies the heart. This one could get blocked. Lay on your back so you're not going 4 to 6 feet at 10 meters per second against the fluid arch. The blood going into your heart from the other side, to the right, or the vena cava, and then emptying the heart waste into there. So when it pumps, it goes pulmonary. Same time to clean out used blood, you need that to set the receptors so that they can stretch to a certain threshold to fire off the ventricle, pumping to the atrial ventricle node, the AV node, AV node, 50 to 70 milliliters per pump, and that's 60 to 100 pumps per minute per person on average, so that's 5 liters on average of blood. If you lose that much in sweat, you're going to risk heat exhaustion. To pull you off. At the same time, that water you drink, you have pituitary hormones that send out antidiuretic hormones so that you retain water if you need it. It's also sending out aldosterone and through your blood, through your renal system. So the kidneys are going to pick up minerals or excrete them depending on what your body needs so that you avoid metabolic or respiratory acidosis from the alkalosis. You need to stay hydrated also because it's the first step, which it is, you're going to have triacyglycerols and extra cholesterol in your bloodstream. That's going to be too much for your liver process. It's going to store in ball water is going to get overloaded. Not enough water to flush it out. It's going to form gallstones. Gallstones are going to end up causing inflamed gallbladder, possibly even if you let it go longer to GI tract symptoms, and then gastrointestinal problems, thyroid, vomiting, all that sort of stuff, and pain in your abdomen, as well as cancer. It can cause that if it gets porcelain, crusted, and lined. These are just going to limit to solve that problem, and you have to have small meals forever. But the best way to avoid it is to have black coffee, no additives, and drink plenty of water. Also, for kidney stones, you have to avoid that because when you have excess minerals, which your kidneys are supposed to be not getting water, it's also about to break it down. So if it sit there sedentary and forms little crystals and combine with each other, and they can block your kidneys. It can be calcium, phosphorus, maybe all sorts of minerals that make up the bone out there. If you're eating a lot of brown lean meat, it's going to have a lot of oxygen density with those minerals, so you're going to have to flush out your body a lot more. Hypoglycemic shock, you're going to replace that water. Water goes through your intestines and absorbs there. From there, goes through your mesenteric vein all the way to the liver. As long as your liver's healthy, it goes up into the portal vein, and then the liver cleans it out, detoxes all the stuff, sends it out through the hepatic vein to the kidneys. Hepatic vein, yeah, whatever. Arteries to the kidney. Contains minerals or whatnot, and then as well as lipids like that, and then you pee out the excess. Whenever you have sore muscles because you don't have enough oxygen or water, you risk injury, as well as lactate still in your red muscles, which are the slow to see muscles. So you have to contract your spine because you have to contract your abdomen because of the red muscles, the red cell, the red kind of muscle fibers. Slow twitch muscle fibers, those are postural. They also protect your spine, so you suck in your gut for that reason. And also it's the way that you strengthen and make your own waist stripping girdle naturally without having to rely on the counter and do dishes and stuff like that. The fast food foods are actually intended so if they're nice and thick and they have a lot of glycogen stores that they can use and have access to, they're going to make you do fast power moves, jump higher, sprint faster, hit harder, that sort of stuff. So it's using a lot more miles. So your muscles are going to get more hemoglobin, which is going to feed your red muscle fibers and try to slow twitch muscle, postural, so to speak. The white muscle fibers are the glycogen supply energy source for those. Yeah. And you have to eat a healthy balance still. Regularly, Mediterranean diet of fish, lean proteins, less grains, liquid oils, and fats for you, and low sodium, and no milk. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to start stretching. I still have to do our exercise for the day. Our workouts is great. That was like a video of this pre-workout that was down on the day, so I don't think you could hear this. My friends will let me too, because I've been getting too aggressive. We're just kind of a one-year one. This is actually a great move right here. Within your sacrum, you have a sacrum right there. Sacrum. Base right here. Right at the bone of sacrum, right? It has two sides right here. This is your really quick. One goes into extension, and the other one goes into flexion. When we stretch our hip flexion like this, we're actually promoting the natural alignment of our sacroiliac joints. To have one flexion, one extension. When you go up like this, and you also have one extension and one inflection. It's good to stretch because you're also mobilizing those sacroiliac joints on this. And then we can turn to the side. This one is an extension. This one is flexion. We're also flexing. I'm stretching our hip flexor. So we're still up. Have the same thing. This one is inflection for the sacroiliac joint. And then this one is an extension. And we're actually stretching the hamstring. We can stretch the hamstring right here. Get a little bit stretch of your lateral hamstrings and your ICM. Stretch our quads. We don't always stretch them all the time. That's really good as well. Always stretch every muscle across every joint. So we if you're doing 40 hamstring curls or the total, you can't do more than 1.6 times 4 in strength on this. Well, 1.6 times 40, which is 16 times 42. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but you're right. Okay, so we'll just estimate 40, less than 80, more than 60 on the extension. So you can't do more than about 70 right there. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and like this, mobilize our assess. When I try to contract your butt is down. Okay, go to the side. We're still in mobilization. We're doing a lumbar sacral assess. Let's go like this. Okay, now our L1 to L4 percent. Flexion. Extension. I didn't have the core process though. So cheaper. Remember that, you know. I'm gonna have my laying down with notches. Using Greek yogurt for head. Okay, that was a lumbar side. Now we're gonna just go like this. To the side to mobilize our thoracic spine. Now to the other side. Okay. We turn to the side. Let's go like this. Shoulder thoracic glute. Abduction. Flexion. Shoulder thoracic. Get a little bit of that. Posterior through the lower bone. And then an abduction. A lot of posterior also. Like a lot of them. Okay. And then the shoulder. Shoulder up to the neck and back. Alright, now forward, up and down. 3 to 4 times. Okay, this side. Arms across. We're getting that little bit might not even just be sitting, you might just be biological, and you might have a piriformis syndrome that bisects in the, so it could be short on this side, from pressing on the inside, or on the outside, or both, or you can just have the normal one that's just tight right there. There's 3 different types. Depends on your genetic makeup, and nobody really dissects that, so, unless you go to their body to size, which you actually do have to have permission to do. They can't just do that. They can take your organs though, unless you find it cheap and not to. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Great job. Great workout. So we're going to go ahead and leave that 610 p.m. 81.3 degrees. I'm back to my normal weight that I was 2 days ago. It's Friday, March 23rd. I'm 160. 30-minute workout now. I drank 1 whole bottle, approximately. And this is a little bit thicker, it was like half of that one, I'm going to drink half of that one. So anymore, it's starting to get hotter. Maybe this is even more. Alright, great job. So we're going to go ahead and work out Sunday. Today's Friday, so tomorrow's a rest day. Hopefully we get sleep tonight. My rest days don't seem to be rest days, they seem to be really terrible days because I didn't get enough sleep. Okay, thanks so much. Have a great day.